Around the world, there are women whose stories seem like they've stepped out of a strange novel, from rare medical conditions to extraordinary abilities. They continually challenge what we consider normal. These stories aren't legends. There's no editing. They are entirely real, and their experiences will leave you in awe. Today, we'll explore 20 women you'll find hard to believe are real. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next incredible stories. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Bella Roberts, an 18-year-old determined young woman, is a striking example of the power of will to overcome health challenges. Born with Hennekam syndrome, a rare form of lymphatic swelling, Bella faces full body swelling rather than being limited to one or two limbs, as is typical in most cases. Despite a difficult journey growing up, she has maintained an optimistic, lively, and energetic spirit. Not only does she live each day to the fullest, but she has also built a strong network of friends and family who provide her with unwavering support and unconditional love. Instead of letting physical limitations restrict her dreams, Bella chose to focus on her passion for the arts with vision and determination. This young woman nurtures the aspiration to become a talented director, aiming to be the first disabled woman to win the prestigious BAFTA award in the directing category. Her unique life experiences have given Bella a profound and humanistic perspective, enabling her to convey meaningful messages through the language of cinema. Bella Roberts' journey is not just a personal story of confronting the extraordinary twists of nature, but also a powerful testament to human value. She shows that while the body may have its differences, the mind and spirit can reach the most brilliant heights. With confidence and relentless effort, Bella is steadily realizing her dream, becoming a tremendous source of inspiration for young people around the world. Her story reminds us that with belief and determination, anyone deserves the chance to shine and leave their unique mark on the global artistic stage. Brianna Mendoza is a courageous young woman who has inspired her community through a meaningful life journey, despite being born with Goldenhar syndrome. This rare congenital condition affects the development of facial and cranial structures, requiring her to undergo numerous complex surgeries from an early age. However, instead of letting these challenges define her life, Brianna has chosen to face them with remarkable resilience and an inspiringly optimistic spirit. Brianna's journey growing up is not just a medical story. It's also a testament to the understanding and boundless love of her family. Their unwavering support helped her build a strong psychological foundation, allowing her to step confidently into the world and assert her personal identity. Despite facing curious stares from others, Brianna remains confident, open, and dedicated to spreading a message about valuing the unique qualities that make each person special. Today, Brianna Mendoza has become a symbol of courage, frequently sharing her story on online platforms to help others in similar situations find hope. Brianna's journey is a powerful reminder that even when the body carries unique differences, true beauty shines through kindness, relentless effort, and a spirit full of faith in life. She continues to demonstrate to the world that every individual has the right to shine and create a bright future in their own unique way. Tim McGrath once lived an ordinary life like anyone else, until persistent pain led him to a diagnosis that would completely change his life. Discovering that he had a rare form of cancer, marked the beginning of a deeply challenging medical journey, one in which he had to face difficult decisions and harsh treatments. What no one could have truly prepared for was the extent of the changes the disease would bring. But from the very first days of this life-altering ordeal, Tim showed an admirable spirit by refusing to let fear take complete control of him. Tim's treatment was a long journey filled with countless physical and mental challenges. Complex surgeries, difficult recovery periods, and unforeseen complications turned each day into a new battle. For many, such profound changes could gradually erode hope. But Tim chose to face reality with perseverance, adapting step by step to his new life and continuing to move forward, even when the journey was exhausting and uncertain. What makes Tim's story resonate so deeply isn't just what he endured, but how he maintained a positive spirit in the face of adversity. Rather than dwelling solely on his losses, he held on to optimism and even a sense of humor, showing that mental strength can sometimes surpass any physical limitation. The support of his family and medical team became a crucial source of motivation, helping him keep fighting through each challenging stage with the belief that brighter days still lie ahead. Natalia Zlobina. A woman living in Izhevsk, Russia, has lived for over 30 years with rhinophyma, also known as a sebaceous gland tumor of the nose. This condition gradually alters the appearance of the nose and face over time, affecting not only her looks but also her confidence and daily life. For many years, Natalia faced curious stares from those around her. The changes to her face caused her to withdraw, limit social interactions, and feel uncomfortable in public. Yet behind this appearance is a resilient woman, quietly enduring and hoping that one day her life will change. The turning point came when Natalia took part in the Russian medical TV show, I'm Ashamed of My Body. There, she received help from doctors and underwent surgery free of charge. Under the skilled hands of plastic surgeons, including Alexander Bondarenko, Natalia went through a complex reconstruction process to remove the overgrown tissue and improve her appearance. Her journey was not just a story of medicine, but also one of faith and the chance to start anew. After the surgery, Natalia's appearance changed dramatically, giving her greater confidence in social interactions and daily life. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to follow Natalia's inspiring journey, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Few people know that behind the radiant confidence Esther exudes today lies a long period during which she painfully struggled with her own body. Inheriting naturally thick hair from her family, the young woman from Montreal grew up in shame, constantly preoccupied with removing it to fit societal norms. The invisible standards demanding perfectly smooth skin inadvertently created a heavy psychological burden, turning each passing day into a long series of moments overshadowed by insecurity and a desire to escape a harsh reality. Esther faced a life-changing decision to let go of the fear she had carried for so long and live authentically in her truest form. Rather than continuing to conform to society's strict expectations by hiding her body, this courageous woman chose the path of ultimate freedom. She decided to stop all interventions, allowing her body to develop naturally and step boldly into the light. This daring turning point was not only an act of personal liberation, but also the opening of a proud intellectual revolution for a true artist. Artist Esther took a groundbreaking step by transforming the natural features of her body into a unique artistic medium through her photography project, Lavender. Without relying on filters or retouching, She used the camera lens to capture the most authentic and raw moments of human life. Lavender emerged like a fresh breeze in the art world, offering a deeply humanistic perspective. She turned what was once considered imperfect into a vibrant statement, proving that true beauty always belongs to the most natural forms. Each photograph in the Lavender Project serves as a powerful bridge, sparking an open dialogue about the artificial beauty standards imposed by society. The talented artist from Montreal not only creates visually striking images, but also uses her perspective to challenge and dismantle misconceptions. Her project has become an open educational space where people learn to value themselves rather than chase unrealistic ideals. By proudly embracing and revealing natural authenticity, she has inspired thousands of courageous individuals to fully accept and celebrate themselves. A person's strength is not measured by how closely they fit society's mold, but by how confidently they uphold the unique value of their own being. Esther's radiant journey is a priceless lesson in self-respect and self-compassion. She has shown the undeniable truth that prejudices only hold power when we allow ourselves to succumb to them. When you stop hiding and courageously love your body unconditionally, you take control of creating a meaningful, vibrant life filled with pride. Your life defined entirely on your own terms. Ellie Darby Prangnell, an 18-year-old living with spinal muscular atrophy, is proving her strength by redefining the fashion world with a brand designed for everyone. Refusing to let her wheelchair or mobility challenges hold her back, she tirelessly works as a vlogger and dedicates herself to the community with iron-willed determination and creative thinking that knows no bounds. Ellie's brand not only delivers unique, educational, and highly entertaining designs, but also stands as a powerful declaration of resilience, inspiring others and showing that physical disability has never been a barrier to a person's ambition to shine. For 14 long years, Nova lived haunted by the need to hide the ever-growing facial hair that began appearing when she was just 12. Cruel taunts from friends left the young woman from Virginia Beach feeling insecure and ashamed, to the point that she wouldn't let anyone touch her face. It wasn't until she turned 16 that she finally received an explanation for her condition. Doctors diagnosed her with polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, a hormonal imbalance that caused uncontrollable facial hair growth. Nova's journey of emerging from the shadows is a powerful lesson in self-respect, proving that no prejudice or harsh condition can extinguish the desire to live freely when one knows how to love oneself. Do you believe that a kinder community can grow from understanding the struggles Nova has endured? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe so we can continue spreading seeds of hope together. Kara Cruz, 36, from New Brighton, Pennsylvania, is a courageous woman who has lived with lipedema and lymphedema since her teenage years. For many years, these conditions deeply affected her confidence and body image, making it difficult for her to accept her own body. Kara's life began to change when she decided to create an Instagram account on a dare from her boyfriend. From this small step, she gradually found the courage to face her fears and join the body-positive community, where people encourage one another to embrace and celebrate themselves regardless of shape or size. With the support of 25,000 Instagram followers and meetups with Yinz's Bopo group, Kara found confidence and pride in her body. Today, She openly embraces her natural curves, sharing a powerful message of self-respect and self-love. Kara's journey is a living testament that, with persistence and courage, anyone can overcome personal insecurities, gain confidence, and inspire others to begin their own journey of self-acceptance. Amid the stillness, Sarah Mapelli appears like a mystical being of nature, her body enveloped by a living garment made of 12,000 honeybees vibrating continuously. Since 2001, the 44-year-old artist has transformed humanity's most primal fear into a mesmerizing and graceful performance art. By using a special pheromone oil imbued with the power of 100 queen bees, Sarah invites the massive swarm to settle on her bare skin, creating a rare and magical biological connection that few in the world would dare to attempt. This unique performance is not merely a test of limits, but also a highly educational and entertaining work of art, offering a fresh perspective on the harmonious connection between humans and the wild. Through it, Sarah conveys a profound message about faith, courage, and the strength of spirit when confronting one's deepest fears. By understanding the behavior of these creatures, she has transcended conventional prejudices, transforming a dangerous insect into a rhythmic, dancing companion. It is important to note that this is a professional art performance conducted by an experienced expert. Viewers must never attempt or imitate it in any form, as it poses serious life-threatening risks. Sarah's story offers powerful inspiration to break mental boundaries and create unique value in life. Always respect the diversity of nature, spread positive energy, and continue exploring the world around you safely and responsibly. The name Butterfly Children may sound poetic, but the reality behind it is a painful burden that Sade Cousineau must endure every single day. With epidermolysis bullosa EB, her skin is so fragile that even a strong gust of wind or an accidental touch can injure it, leaving blisters comparable to second-degree burns. At 24, while many young people are freely experiencing the world, Sade has to live in a body where every centimeter of skin feels like a quiet battlefield, a place where pain never truly rests. Despite facing the harsh challenges of this congenital condition, Sade never allows her physical struggles to extinguish her zest for life. Rather than surrendering to the ongoing pain, she confronts reality with steel-like resilience and an exceptionally optimistic attitude. Sade has steadfastly learned to adapt to her unique body, transforming the complex daily medical routines into a journey of patience and perseverance, proving that the human spirit is always stronger than any biological limitation. Sade's inspiring journey of resilience offers both a deeply educational and genuinely uplifting perspective, providing a realistic glimpse into the lives of EB patients around the world. She actively uses her voice to share her experiences, raising community awareness and breaking down the barriers of appearance-based prejudice. Her story not only brings immense comfort to those facing similar challenges, but also serves as a powerful source of inspiration, reminding us to cherish life and embrace self-love more fully. Sade's resilience stands as a powerful testament that true human greatness is not measured by outward perfection, but shines from a courageous heart. Her deeply human story inspires and motivates millions who are facing life's challenges to rise and pursue happiness. Let us spread this positive energy together to build a kinder, more compassionate society, one where every difference is genuinely understood, valued, and deeply respected. Amidst the fateful, horrific explosion that claimed the lives of her biological parents, a tiny spark of life resiliently rose from the ashes. This is the story of Haven Shepard, a Vietnamese girl who miraculously survived a bomb explosion when she was just 14 months old. Although she lost both legs below the knees due to a tragic adult crisis, destiny seemed to have chosen Haven to write a grand epic of survival. Leaving behind the pain at an orphanage, she embarked on an ocean-crossing journey to find a new definition for her life. Adopted by a deeply compassionate family in the United States, Haven Shepard transformed her physical adversity into a perfect launching pad for future miracles. Instead of letting a wheelchair or prosthetic legs define her limits, this resilient girl always maintained nerves of steel and an incredibly optimistic, positive attitude toward life. With the companionship and love from her new family, Haven began sports training at a very early age, courageously confronting every physical barrier to prove that human will is always stronger than fate. Her relentless efforts eventually transformed Haven into an outstanding Paralympic swimmer, a model, and a globally inspiring vlogger. The brilliant milestones she achieved are not only healthily entertaining, but also carry profound educational value regarding perseverance and the courage to overcome difficulties. She actively uses her influence to share positive stories, raising public awareness about disabilities and infusing faith into the younger generation to walk firmly on their chosen paths. Haven Shepard's miraculous story of rebirth from the ashes stands as a powerful testament that the true stature of a human being is measured by the scale of dreams. Her resilience delivers a wave of powerful, positive energy, injecting vital life energy into millions of souls facing trials. Let us spread this deeply moving, humanistic story together to build a kind and understanding society, where every difference is respected and every individual has the opportunity to freely shine in their own unique way. The love story of Anna and Texie is a beautiful example of the power of understanding and the courage to overcome society's harsh judgments. Their life-changing meeting happened about 3 years ago when Anna, then 23 years old, was invited to work as a makeup artist for Texie, a 29-year-old performer widely recognized for her remarkably unique appearance. Born with Kenny-Caffey syndrome, Texie stands at just 1.01 meters tall, which often led to awkward and emotional situations where strangers mistakenly assumed she was the daughter of her girlfriend, who is 1.55 meters tall. Their noticeable physical differences brought countless negative reactions and judgmental stares from people both online and in real life. Anna even faced cruel and disrespectful comments about their relationship from strangers who refused to understand their bond. However, instead of giving in to public pressure or allowing hateful opinions to tear them apart, Anna and Texie chose to stand strong together and defend their genuine love with remarkable resilience and courage. Anna firmly expressed that the love she feels for her partner comes genuinely from the heart, something natural and impossible to control, and that there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. Meanwhile, Texie openly rejected the harmful assumptions people made about them, emphasizing that they are deeply connected life partners, not a mother and daughter. By proudly sharing their journey together, Anna and Texie hope to spread a powerful message of acceptance, reminding the world that everyone deserves to be loved and respected fully, while encouraging people to let go of harsh judgment and celebrate the diverse beauty of true love. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss these inspiring stories of love, courage, and resilience. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. For 13 long years, Shelby Kinneary, a 20-year-old young woman, endured severe abdominal pain that gradually left her physically exhausted. However, she was repeatedly misdiagnosed with an eating disorder and was even referred to psychological support therapies because of medical misunderstandings surrounding her condition. It was only after her weight dropped to a dangerously alarming level that doctors finally discovered the real cause. Shelby was actually suffering from superior mesenteric artery syndrome, an extremely rare digestive disorder in which the small intestine becomes compressed between two arteries, causing a serious blockage. Discovering the true root cause of her condition opened a brighter new chapter in the young woman's life, finally freeing her from the invisible burden of years of misunderstanding and false assumptions. Today, although Shelby Kinneary is still gradually rebuilding her strength and currently relies on a feeding tube to receive liquid nutrition each day, she continues to maintain an incredibly inspiring sense of optimism. Through her resilience and determination to overcome adversity, Shelby has courageously rebuilt her life and proudly become a powerful source of inspiration for others battling rare medical conditions. Becky Dan once spent most of her youth running away from her own reflection in the mirror. Born with severe scoliosis that caused her body to collapse at age 10 and confined her to a wheelchair, this London girl used to view long hair or baggy clothes as shields against malicious taunts. At 27 years old, looking back at the time of being bullied and insecure about her 1.4 meters height, Becky understands that the greatest pain lay not in her curved spine, but in how her heart once rejected her own existence. The decision to break out of her insecure cocoon marked a major turning point, transforming the wounded girl into a highly talented and resilient photographic artist. Instead of running away, Becky used her camera lens to confront her body directly, creating bold and artistic self-portraits. By portraying the curved lines of her spine in the most authentic way, she turned her physical imperfection into a unique artistic language, proving that human resolve can be reborn from the deepest pains. Becky's artistic journey carries profound educational value and healthy entertainment, opening a new perspective on standards of beauty in modern society. Her award-winning works not only celebrate differences but also serve as a powerful monologue inspiring life energy for millions. She actively utilizes social media and exhibitions to raise public awareness about disabilities, helping those with self-doubt break down barriers of prejudice to reclaim their value and self-confidence. Becky's resilience stands as a powerful statement that the true stature of a human being is measured by the scale of dreams and the courage to overcome adversity. This humanistic story infuses faith into the community, promoting compassion and mutual understanding among people. Let us spread this positive energy from Becky's journey together to build a kind world where every soul is cherished, free to create, and ready to shine uniquely without being bound by any limitations. Kashmir Culberson stood tall before the large mirror, pressed the record button, and flashed a confident smile to welcome thousands of followers on social media. At 21 years old, this brave girl made a decision that completely changed the rest of her life: never to run away or bow her head before scrutinizing glances at her body. The congenital phocomelia syndrome ruthlessly caused her arms to not develop normally. turning every daily activity into a harsh challenge. However, instead of choosing to retreat into the shadows to brood over the injustice of fate, she turned this very private space into a deeply proud launchpad to step into the light. Phocomelia syndrome might shape the external physique, but it absolutely holds no right to define the future or limit the capability of Kashmir Culberson. The moment of looking straight into the glass was not merely an ordinary reflection, but the exact second the 21-year-old young woman chose to be reborn from imperfections. She decided to cast off all chains of insecurity, proudly turning her congenital flaw into a symbol of unique courage. Iron bravery helped her master life in an extraordinary way, performing every daily routine with her feet and resilient will, completely shattering all strict prejudiced standards of society. The sharp contrast between a deficient appearance and Kashmir's grand life energy serves as a costly educational lesson about the true value of a human being. The highly resilient story of the 21-year-old girl has become a powerful, inspiring fire, awakening self-esteem in the hearts of millions of people struggling out there. She proved an obvious truth that adversity can only cause harm when we allow ourselves to collapse. When you stop blaming destiny and courageously embrace yourself with tolerance, you will find infinite strength to craft a brilliant and immensely proud life in your very own way, with your own hands. And those are the 20 extraordinary stories of the women we've just explored. Individuals who dared to push every limit, challenge preconceptions, and live fully as themselves. These experiences not only amaze us, but also inspire a powerful sense of courage, resilience, and belief in the potential of every person. If you found these stories incredible, hit like to support the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next inspiring videos. Share your thoughts in the comments. Which story impressed you the most, and why? We'd love to hear your perspective. Do you believe there are women in this world with appearances so extraordinary that even science struggles to fully explain them? From incredibly rare natural features and astonishing physical traits to stories that have left millions of people speechless, every woman in today's video is living proof that true beauty comes from being completely unique. Some of these remarkable individuals are so unforgettable that seeing them just once is enough to stay in your mind forever. In this video, you'll discover 15 of the rarest women in the world and the surprising journeys behind their extraordinary appearances. If you enjoy strange yet inspiring stories like these, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next fascinating upload. And now, get ready to be amazed, because what you're about to see may go far beyond your imagination. Driven by a deep passion for beauty and a strong desire for personal expression, Vienna Wurstel has built an extraordinary life journey centered around bold and unique aesthetic choices. Instead of following traditional standards, she chose to pursue an appearance that is strikingly different and completely unconventional. Through the use of modern cosmetic enhancement procedures, Vienna created a highly distinctive look that reflects her strong and fearless personality. For her, changing her appearance is not simply about physical transformation, but also a way to assert ownership over her body and express an artistic identity without limits. Vienna's presence on social media platforms quickly attracted international attention, turning her into an influential figure in the world of unconventional beauty. Despite mixed opinions and public scrutiny, she continues to maintain a remarkably confident and optimistic attitude. She frequently shares her appearance transformation journey publicly, from her earliest decisions to the way she adapts to life after each change. This has sparked lively discussions across social media about the boundaries between personal freedom, beauty standards, and the way society views differences. For many people, Vienna Wurstel represents confidence and the right to live according to one's own desires, while others question the growing influence of modern beauty trends in today's world. Ji Yeon-woo's remarkable transformation journey is an inspiring story about breaking stereotypes in order to pursue her true passion. Starting out as a petite young woman who often struggled with emotional instability, Yeon-woo turned to bodybuilding as a way to improve her health and regain confidence. At first, she simply wanted to strengthen her physically weak body, but the discipline and dedication required in training eventually sparked a deep passion for muscular development and extraordinary physical strength within her. With a delicate and harmonious face contrasting sharply with her muscular physique, Yeon-woo quickly became a unique phenomenon in the international bodybuilding world, earning the nickname Muscle Barbie. Beyond personal training, she bravely stepped onto professional competition stages and achieved numerous prestigious titles at major bodybuilding championships. To reach those accomplishments, Yeon-woo endured intense training routines and followed a highly disciplined nutrition plan, demonstrating an unwavering determination and remarkable mental strength. Her perseverance has not only brought her personal success, but has also helped reshape society's perception of beauty for women in strength sports. Today, Ji Yeon-woo is not only an outstanding athlete, but also a major source of inspiration for millions of people around the world, encouraging them to overcome barriers related to gender expectations and appearance in order to confidently build the strongest and best version of themselves. The life journey of Carly Runke, a 25-year-old woman from New Jersey, is an inspiring story of resilience and an unbreakable spirit. Born with Morquio syndrome type A, an extremely rare developmental disorder, Carly stands at approximately 90 centimeters tall, significantly shorter than the average height of most people living with the same condition. However, her small physical stature has never limited the strength of her spirit or her passion for life. Instead of allowing physical challenges or curious looks from society to hold her back, Carly chose to face life with optimism and positive energy. She confidently stepped out into the world and openly shared her personal story, creating a space of empathy and understanding while helping others learn more about her unique medical condition. With her radiant smile and energetic lifestyle, the young woman has confidently challenged narrow beauty standards, embracing and enjoying every precious moment with her family and friends. Carly's life is a powerful reminder that a person's greatest strength is not measured by physical height, but by the courage to embrace differences and the determination to rise proudly and shine in a truly unique way. Do you admire Carly's confidence and strength? Leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more inspiring stories. In a world where beauty trends are constantly changing, Alla Perkova, a model from Ukraine, chose a completely different path to celebrate natural beauty in its purest form. Known globally for her image as a real-life, long-haired princess, Alla possesses a breathtakingly long and silky hairstyle that extends beyond her own height. What began as a simple childhood habit, encouraged by her family, eventually became a lifelong commitment as she decided to grow and maintain her natural hair for decades without cutting its length. Caring for such extraordinarily long hair requires remarkable patience and a meticulous routine, from washing and brushing to allowing it to dry naturally in order to avoid damage from heat or harsh chemicals. However, for Ala, it has never been a burden, but rather a meaningful part of her daily life that reflects dedication and perseverance. Instead of following artificial modern beauty trends, she embraced her unique feature and used it to build a successful modeling career, confidently appearing on runways and participating in many creative artistic photo shoots. Alla Purkova's journey is not simply a story about an extraordinary physical feature, but also a powerful message about taking pride in preserving one's natural uniqueness. Through her radiant presence on social media, she has inspired millions of women around the world to appreciate their natural inherited beauty, proving that staying true to one's personal identity is the key to creating timeless appeal and shining in a truly unique way. In her journey to become the version of herself she had always dreamed of, Jessie Bunny underwent a dramatic transformation to completely change her natural appearance. Coming from a quiet rural area in Germany, the young woman chose to leave behind her familiar life in order to pursue her own unique beauty ideals, despite major differences in opinion with her family and society. She went through numerous advanced cosmetic procedures aimed at reshaping both her face and body, transforming herself into a highly symbolic and visually striking figure. Rather than backing down in the face of harsh judgment or curious stares, Jessie chose to openly share her entire transformation journey on social media platforms, strongly asserting her personal freedom to define beauty on her own terms. Her confidence and determination not only attracted international media attention, but also sparked widespread discussions about lifestyle choices and individual autonomy. Although this journey came with many emotional sacrifices in her personal life, Jessie Bunny has remained committed to the path she chose, proudly embracing her current appearance with confidence and positivity. Her story has fueled ongoing debates about the boundaries between personal freedom, beauty standards, and the influence of modern cosmetic trends. To some people, Jessie represents confidence and the right to live authentically according to one's own desires, while others question the pursuit of idealized appearances in the age of powerful social media influence. Letitia Kai is a multi-talented artist from Côte d'Ivoire who has amazed the art world with her ability to transform her natural hair into breathtaking living sculptures. Her creative journey began with a deep desire to reconnect with her cultural roots and celebrate the natural beauty of African women. Instead of using traditional artistic materials, Letitia chose to work with her thick, natural black hair, combining it with wireframes and remarkable craftsmanship to create powerful symbolic designs. Each of her hair creations is far more than a display of technical skill. It is a bold statement about social issues, women's rights, and self-confidence. From shapes resembling hands and musical instruments to visual messages advocating equality, Letitia has turned her own body into a moving canvas, blurring the boundaries between fashion, art, and activism. Her limitless creativity has carried her name far beyond national borders, earning her numerous international recognitions and making her a major source of inspiration for young people across global social media platforms. Letitia Kai's journey is a brilliant example of turning natural features that were once viewed as aesthetic barriers into a unique artistic advantage. Through her vibrant and energetic imagery, she spreads a message of self-love, and encourages individuals to embrace their identity with courage and pride. She is not only an artist but also an ambassador of creative freedom, proving that when people proudly embrace their roots and individuality, that beauty can shine brightly enough to connect the hearts of millions around the world. Amid the lands of Chhattisgarh, India, 9-year-old Rajeshwari has become the center of an inspiring story about perseverance and hope that never fades. Born with an extremely rare medical condition called ichthyosis hystrix, Rajeshwari's body experiences excessive growth of hardened skin layers, creating rough, stone-like patches that spread across much of her delicate skin. This condition not only presents major cosmetic challenges, but also makes even the simplest daily movements and activities incredibly difficult for the young girl. Yet despite her unique appearance, Rajeshwari continues to hold on to a resilient spirit while being surrounded by the unconditional love of her family. Her story not only spreads a message of medical compassion and understanding, but also stands as a powerful testament to the will to keep fighting for life and the enduring strength of hope in the face of overwhelming adversity. Living with the rare Barber-Say syndrome, 23-year-old Kawana Dandara Tavares de Mello from Sao Paulo once faced harsh social judgment because of her unique appearance. At the time, she was the only person born with this condition in Brazil and only the third known case in the world. Despite this, instead of giving up, she bravely chose to fully embrace and love her natural beauty. Her journey has become a powerful inspiration about resilience, compassion, and appreciating the uniqueness within every individual. What do you think about Kawana's strength and courage? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more inspiring stories. Keira Knightley is not only famous for her captivating acting talent on the big screen, but has also surprised audiences with a strange superpower from her childhood: playing music using her teeth. As unbelievable as it sounds, the actress shocked an entire studio audience when she first revealed this unusual talent on The Graham Norton Show in 2018. During the show's famous Party Piece segment, she confidently claimed that she could create melodies simply by tapping her fingernails against her front teeth. Right afterward, Keira performed "Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head" with surprisingly accurate rhythm and melody, leaving the audience laughing and applauding her quirky but entertaining skill. Since that viral moment, Keira Knightley has continued turning her tooth instrument into one of her signature entertainment talents. She later performed several well-known tunes, including Despacito, during an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon in 2019. However, her most talked-about performance took place in late 2024, when Keira Knightley returned to The Graham Norton Show and performed the song "Believe" right in front of legendary singer Cher. As Keira tapped out each note of the chorus using her teeth, Cher reacted in amazement and exclaimed that she was perfectly on pitch. Keira later revealed that she had learned the unusual skill from a former school friend during a school talent competition, and over time, it became a fun teenage hobby that she genuinely loved. Born with a unique facial structure that affected her ability to breathe, Amina faced a life journey filled with challenges. Despite the difficulties caused by her distinctive appearance, she continued to show remarkable strength and resilience. Instead of retreating in the face of adversity, Amina overcame obstacles with an inspiringly positive spirit. Her story stands as a powerful symbol of perseverance, spreading a meaningful message about compassion, and the importance of valuing every human life. Under the bright stage lights, a petite girl standing only about 1.4 meters tall captivates the audience with breathtaking flexibility and skillful archery performed with her feet. That is Lila Woodard, a talented 12-year-old performer from the world's unique children's circus, Le Petit Cirque. Joining the professional troupe at just 9 years old, Lila quickly revealed extraordinary potential and was described by her trainers as a true prodigy. Thanks to her incredible body control and flexibility, she earned the nickname Elastic Lila and proudly took her spectacular performances on tour across the United States. The most remarkable highlight of her artistic journey came when she was invited to perform at the prestigious Nobel Peace Prize concert in Oslo, Norway. Without needing a large physique, her exceptional strength and flexibility allowed her to consistently push beyond physical limits. Lila Woodard's shining path is a vivid reminder that talent knows no age, establishing her as an outstanding young performer and an inspiring figure for countless audiences and young people striving to break their own limits. The life journey of Lakshmi Agarwal is a powerful story of courage and resilience rising from the depths of despair. After experiencing a devastating incident at the age of 15 that severely changed her appearance due to a violent attack, Lakshmi faced some of the darkest periods of her life, both physically and emotionally. However, instead of hiding from society or surrendering to fear, the young woman from India chose to stand strong and transform her personal pain into motivation to advocate for thousands of others facing similar hardships. With extraordinary determination, Lakshmi courageously launched major legal campaigns calling for stricter regulations on dangerous chemicals that could cause severe harm. She also gathered tens of thousands of signatures and submitted petitions to the Supreme Court of India in an effort to push for stronger protections. Her perseverance not only helped change public awareness, but also contributed to creating support networks that gave survivors opportunities to heal, rebuild their confidence, and reconnect with society. The image of Lakshmi walking proudly with her unique appearance has become a global symbol of strength, dignity, and compassion. Her tireless efforts have earned her numerous international awards, recognizing her remarkable bravery and advocacy work. Lakshmi Agarwal's story stands as a powerful reminder that no hardship can extinguish the light of human dignity, and that even deep wounds can become symbols of courage when faced with an unbreakable spirit. The life journey of Khadija Khatun is a quiet yet powerful story of resilience and the extraordinary strength of family love. Born in India, Khadija lives with a rare congenital condition that causes tissue growth on her face, covering many of her natural facial features. Although she has faced numerous challenges in daily life and does not have a conventional appearance, Khadija has never allowed adversity to take away her inner peace. She has always been surrounded by the unconditional love of her parents, who have cherished her as a priceless gift. Rather than pursuing medical procedures that carried significant risks, Khadija chose to embrace herself fully and find happiness in the simple moments shared with her loved ones. Instead of bitterness or regret, her pure spirit and natural optimism have risen above physical limitations. Khadija Khatun's inspiring story delivers a deeply human message about compassion and acceptance, reminding us that true beauty is not defined by outward appearance, but shines most brightly through the peace, kindness, and strength found within the heart. Born in Italy with a rare congenital condition that left her without arms and with partial differences in her legs, Nadia Lauricella has built an inspiring life story defined by resilience and extraordinary optimism. From her earliest years, Nadia faced countless physical challenges, requiring her to work far harder than most people to accomplish even the simplest daily tasks. What do you think about Nadia Lauricella's extraordinary strength and determination? Leave a comment below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more inspiring stories. However, instead of allowing adversity to limit her or falling into insecurity, Nadia chose to fully embrace her uniqueness and transform it into a source of strength. Through incredible determination and practice, she trained her feet to completely replace the functions of hands, confidently managing everyday activities such as applying makeup, eating, exercising, and caring for herself with remarkable skill and independence. Recognizing the power of connection through technology, she courageously stepped into the public eye and began sharing her daily life on social media, spreading positivity and authenticity. Her decision not only challenged restrictive beauty standards, but also delivered a powerful message about self-acceptance and confidence. With her radiant energy and ever-present smile, Nadia has inspired millions of followers around the world and become a symbol of empowerment and compassion. Her journey is a powerful reminder that no physical limitation can stop a free spirit from shining, and that true beauty comes from confidence, courage, and the determination to embrace life fully. The life journey of Vida Bernic, a 22-year-old blogger and model from Slovenia, is an inspiring story of resilience in the face of mysterious medical challenges. When Vida was just 8 months old, her parents began noticing that she was developing more slowly than other children her age. After numerous medical examinations, she was initially diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy type 2, a condition that gradually weakens the muscles over time. Vida's health became even more complicated as recurring bouts of pneumonia repeatedly left her exhausted and directly affected her vocal cords. By the age of 21, she had become fully dependent on a breathing support device around the clock to maintain basic life functions. Surprisingly, a major turning point came in 2017 when she underwent testing to qualify for a new treatment. Doctors then discovered that Vida had actually never suffered from spinal muscular atrophy, contrary to the original diagnosis. Since then, the rare illness that continues to weaken her health has remained a medical mystery without a clear diagnosis. Although her physical differences caused her immense insecurity throughout her teenage years, Vida ultimately rose above those struggles and courageously pursued a career in professional modeling with pride. The resilience of this young woman has not only challenged society's narrow beauty standards, but has also inspired countless people, proving that true beauty shines brightest through a courageous heart and a love for life that never surrenders to fate. The life of Chantal Sibir is a deeply heartbreaking yet incredibly courageous story about the fight for human rights in medicine. Once a devoted teacher in France, her life changed dramatically after she developed an extremely rare medical condition that severely altered the structure of her face and caused unbearable pain. Instead of suffering in silence, she bravely stepped into the public eye and shared her deeply personal story with international media. Chantal became the center of an intense legal and ethical debate, as she courageously fought for the right to make decisions about her own medical care and sought a peaceful release in order to preserve her dignity. Although her legal requests were not approved at the time, Chantal's powerful journey sparked worldwide awareness and discussion. Her story encouraged communities, medical professionals, and lawmakers to rethink the importance of compassion and the fundamental rights of patients facing devastating and irreversible circumstances. Ayumi Takada from Japan possesses an incredibly unique physical trait: earlobes with an extraordinary natural ability to stretch. After discovering this difference during childhood, she chose not to hide or feel ashamed of it. Instead, she embraced it with optimism and turned it into a fascinating talent. Ayumi confidently amazes the public by using her flexible earlobes to hold everyday objects, such as umbrellas and selfie sticks. Her pride in breaking free from conventional beauty standards has helped her capture media attention while spreading a positive and uplifting energy. Ayumi Takada's journey is a beautiful reminder of the importance of embracing one's body and courageously turning unusual natural traits into a vibrant personal identity filled with confidence and joy. The journey of Rosina Al-Shader, a young woman from Bristol in the United Kingdom, is an inspiring story of courageously breaking traditional beauty standards in order to find self-acceptance. Diagnosed with polycystic ovary syndrome, a condition that caused excessive facial hair growth, Rosina had been removing her facial hair since the age of 13 to fit society's expectations. However, in 2016, she decided to stop shaving as part of a social experiment to observe people's reactions and learn how to peacefully embrace her natural appearance. Although she faced countless curious stares and harsh judgments for having a beard, Rosina Al-Shader remained resilient, optimistic, and unfazed by negative comments. She stayed firm in her decision not to change herself simply to satisfy other people's expectations, choosing instead to focus on fully loving and embracing her natural identity. Rosina's confidence has delivered a deeply powerful message about personal freedom, encouraging others to courageously embrace their differences and shine proudly in their own unique way. After witnessing these extraordinary women and the incredible stories behind their unique appearances, we can all realize one thing: true beauty does not follow a single standard. What makes them unforgettable is not only their rare physical traits, but also their confidence, courage, and strength to live authentically as themselves. Which woman's story impressed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can continue discovering more amazing stories from around the world. Thank you for watching until the very end, and we'll see you again in the next stories of 20 women, each with a body unlike any other, yet possessing an unwavering spirit that commands worldwide admiration. Some have shattered all limits and even made it into the Guinness World Records, proving that true beauty comes from inner strength and determination. These stories will undoubtedly make you reconsider the hidden power within every individual. If you're inspired and impressed, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next videos. Comment below and share your thoughts. Which of these women do you admire the most? Let's explore the truly extraordinary strength of these remarkable individuals together. Born in 1983 in Sierra Vista, Arizona, Jessica Cox entered the world without arms due to a rare birth defect. While many saw limitations, Jessica saw possibility. She learned to do everything with her feet, from typing and driving a regular car to putting in contact lenses. At age 14, she stopped using prosthetic arms, embracing her true self. Jessica earned her first Taekwondo black belt at 14, and later became the first armless black belt in the American Taekwondo Association, advancing to 4th degree. She graduated from the University of Arizona with a psychology degree. Her dream to fly seemed impossible, but Jessica faced her fears. On October 10, 2008, she became the world's first licensed armless pilot, skillfully flying an coupe using only her feet. This achievement earned her a Guinness World Record. As a motivational speaker who has reached audiences in over 26 countries, appeared on major American TV shows, and whose YouTube videos have millions of views, Jessica inspires with her message. Disability does not mean inability. She teaches us to turn "why me" into "why not me?" The greatest barriers are often in our minds. With determination, adaptability, and a no-excuses mindset, we can soar beyond any obstacle. Jessica Cox proved that mindset is everything. No excuses, only possibilities. Amy Mullins was born in 1976 in Allentown, Pennsylvania, with fibular hemimelia, a rare condition that left her without fibula bones in both legs. At just 1 year old, doctors amputated her legs below the knees, believing she would never walk and would likely rely on a wheelchair for life. Defying all odds, Amy learned to walk on prosthetic legs by age 2. Growing up, she swam, biked, skied, and played soccer and softball right alongside her friends. Her unbreakable spirit earned her a full academic scholarship to Georgetown University, where she became the first double amputee to compete in NCAA Division I track and field against able-bodied athletes. At the 1996 Atlanta Paralympic Games, Amy set world records in the 100-meter and 200-meter sprints and long jump, racing on revolutionary carbon fiber cheetah legs. Her path then exploded into the spotlight. In 1999, fashion legend Alexander McQueen personally chose her to open his iconic runway show, wearing hand-carved wooden prosthetic legs that looked like sculptural boots. Overnight, Amy became an international supermodel, gracing magazine covers and redefining beauty. She also built a Hollywood acting career and appeared on Oprah, while her TED Talk, The Opportunity of Adversity, has inspired millions worldwide. Amy's life teaches a powerful lesson she shares in her own words. Adversity is not a barrier, it is an opportunity for innovation, self-reinvention, and limitless human potential. We are not defined by our limitations, but by the courage to embrace our differences and create our own version of beauty and strength. With resilience and imagination, every challenge can become the spark that helps us soar. Born without legs on October 1, 1987, Jennifer Bricker was abandoned at the hospital by her biological Romanian immigrant parents due to her condition. She was lovingly adopted by George and Sharon Bricker in Hardinville, Illinois, who raised her with 3 brothers and one powerful rule: never say the word can't. Full of energy, Jen climbed trees, played sports, and fell passionately in love with gymnastics. Her biggest idol was Olympic gold medalist Dominique Moceanu from the 1996 Magnificent Seven team. Defying every limit, Jen competed in power tumbling against able-bodied athletes. She became the first athlete without legs to win an Illinois state championship and placed 4th at the AAU Junior Olympics. She went on to become a world-class acrobat and aerialist, performing on Britney Spears' Circus World Tour, headlining shows in Las Vegas, Dubai, Tokyo's Budokan, and more than 20 countries. She was inducted into the World Acrobatic Society's Gallery of Legends Hall of Fame. At age 16, Jen discovered through adoption papers that her lifelong idol, Dominique Moceanu, was actually her biological older sister. Their emotional reunion in 2008 healed old wounds and created a beautiful family bond. Katie Sullivan was born in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a bilateral above-knee amputee, missing the lower halves of both legs from birth. Doctors and the world assumed her future would be limited, but her parents raised her with the simple belief that she could try anything. Growing up, she explored gymnastics and swimming before discovering her true passion: acting. She earned a BFA in acting from Webster University's Conservatory and moved to Los Angeles to chase her Hollywood dreams, landing roles on shows like Nip/Tuck, My Name is Earl, and later Dexter: New Blood. At age 25, a prosthetist handed her a pair of running blades. Katie had never run before in her life. Within years, she became a 4-time U.S. champion in the 100-meter sprint and one of the first bilateral above-knee amputees to compete in ambulatory track at the Paralympic Games. In London 2012, she set a new American record of 17.33 seconds and finished 6th in the world. Then came her historic breakthrough on stage. Katie originated the role of Annie in the Pulitzer Prize-winning play Cost of Living. In 2022, she made history as the first female amputee to star on Broadway, and in 2023 became the first amputee ever nominated for a Tony Award. She is also a successful producer and writer, co-founding Sullivan Productions, and proving that Hollywood success belongs to those who refuse to be defined by limits. Katie's life delivers a clear lesson she lives every day. You don't know what you're capable of until you're given the chance, and sometimes you have to create that chance yourself. Disability is not a barrier. It's a unique perspective that can open unexpected doors. With courage, curiosity, and relentless persistence, every challenge becomes an invitation to rewrite the rules and show the world what's truly possible. Born in 1981 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Amy Brooks entered the world with an extremely rare condition called congenital tetraphocamelia, completely without arms or legs. Her biological parents abandoned her at the hospital, even requesting the staff place her in a room and not feed her. Yet God had a different plan. Lovingly adopted by Richard and Janet Brooks, Amy grew up in a faith-filled Christian home. From childhood, she refused to accept limits. She learned to live fully on her own terms, cooking meals, driving an adapted car, writing, taking photographs, painting, and even designing and sewing her own handbags, all with creativity and determination. Today, Amy is a gifted artist, author of the inspiring autobiography Unseen Arms, and a powerful Christian motivational speaker. Her Barcroft TV documentary went viral, reaching millions worldwide and showing how she handles daily life with joy and independence. With unshakable faith, Amy's message is clear. God doesn't make mistakes. She teaches that our greatest barriers are never physical. They exist only in the mind and heart. When we trust in God's unseen arms and choose perseverance over pity, every obstacle becomes an opportunity to rise and inspire others. Amy Brooks proves that no challenge is too great when faith leads the way. True independence is possible. Purpose is possible. Everything is possible. Abby and Brittany Hensel were born on March 7, 1990, in Minnesota, as dicephalic parapagus conjoined twins, two heads joined to one shared body. Each has her own brain, heart, spine, and completely distinct personality, yet they share organs and limbs from the neck down. Doctors gave their parents, Patty and Mike, little hope, but the family's strong Christian faith and unwavering support helped the twins not only survive, but thrive. Raised on a farm with younger siblings, Morgan and Cody, Abby and Brittany learned early to move as one. Abby controls the right side, Brittany the left. They attended regular school, swam, played softball, rode bikes, and even earned driver's licenses by coordinating every action together. In 2012, they graduated from Bethel University with education degrees and starred in their own TLC reality series, Abby and Brittany, which followed their college years, European travels, and dreams of teaching. Since 2013, they have taught 5th grade together at Sunnyside Elementary in New Brighton, Minnesota, one powerful teaching team with 2 teaching licenses. In 2021, Abby married Josh Bowling, a nurse and Army veteran, and the family now lives together while continuing their independent, joyful life. Their famous story, One Body, Two Souls, inspires the world about family and faith. Abby and Brittany embody the lesson they live daily. With deep family love, strong faith, and perfect cooperation, even the most extraordinary challenges become the foundation for a full, purposeful life. They prove that true strength is found in unity, acceptance, and the courage to embrace who you are. Hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next meaningful stories. Born on March 13, 1989 in Austin, Texas, Lizzie Velasquez entered the world with an extremely rare genetic condition called Marfanoid progeroid lipodystrophy syndrome. The disorder prevents her body from storing fat, leaving her weighing just 58 to 64 pounds her entire life. Blind in her right eye with limited vision in her left, she also faces challenges with her heart, bones, and overall health. Doctors once warned her parents she might never walk, talk, or live independently. From kindergarten, Lizzie faced relentless bullying because of her tiny, aged appearance. The cruelty reached its peak in high school when a hateful YouTube video titled "The World's Ugliest Woman" went viral, drawing millions of views and vicious comments telling her to end her life. Instead of giving up, Lizzie found strength in her deep Roman Catholic faith. She transformed her pain into purpose and became a powerful anti-bullying advocate. Her TEDx talk has been viewed by millions. She has authored books, including the inspiring Dare to Be Kind, and she starred in the acclaimed documentary A Brave Heart, the Lizzie Velasquez story. Lizzie's life lesson is clear. No one else gets to define you. Only you do. With faith as your foundation, courage in your heart, and kindness as your weapon, you can turn the deepest hurt into the greatest purpose. Bullying ends when we choose empathy, and every challenge becomes an opportunity to rise and inspire others. Tracy Schmidt, known around the world as Unstoppable Tracy, was born in Toronto, Canada, as a 4-way amputee, without fully developed arms or legs. Doctors told her parents to consider adoption, convinced her future would be filled with insurmountable limits. But her parents chose love and raised her with the belief that she could achieve anything she set her mind to. At kindergarten age, the school principal refused to enroll her, saying the classroom couldn't support a child with such severe disabilities. Tracy's mother fought back. Not only did Tracy get accepted, she became the first student in her class to tie her own shoelaces, a moment that would later go viral in her unforgettable Speaker Slam talk. That unstoppable spirit led her to break barriers most people only dream about. She became the first four-way amputee to climb the Himalayan mountains in Nepal, captained 110-foot-tall ships in World Cup sailing regattas against able-bodied crews, earned a bronze medal in downhill paraskiing, and explored the ocean as a certified scuba diver. Today, Tracy is a best-selling author of Unstoppable You, an international motivational speaker who has shared stages with icons like Jane Fonda and Dr. Phil, and an inductee into the Canadian Disability Hall of Fame. Her heartfelt YouTube and Speaker Slam videos have inspired over 100 million views. Tracy's life delivers her signature lesson. When you live a life of no excuses, you get to live a life of no limits. Every challenge is an invitation to innovate, to include others, and to prove that true strength comes not from what you have, but from the courage to keep moving forward. Born in Slidell, Louisiana, Angel Jufria entered the world as a congenital amputee, missing her left forearm and hand. At just 6 weeks old, she was fitted with a passive prosthesis. By 5 months, she became one of the youngest people ever to wear a myoelectric bionic hand. Growing up, she embraced the technology and proudly calls herself a bionic actress and cyborg. Angel always dreamed of performing. After earning her master's degree in psychology, she pursued acting in the booming Hollywood South. She has appeared in major productions including The Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 1, The Accountant alongside Ben Affleck, Chicago Med, FBI Most Wanted, Snowpiercer, and more. But Angel's true passion lies beyond the camera. She has become a leading advocate for authentic disability representation and inclusion in Hollywood. She consults on scripts, pushes directors to cast actors with disabilities in multi-dimensional roles, and refuses to hide her advanced bionic arm. Instead of letting her limb difference limit her, she uses it as a powerful platform to demand real change. As a model for Tommy Hilfiger Adaptive and a public speaker, Angel teaches that true inclusion means seeing people with disabilities living full, complex lives on screen, just as they do in everyday life. Representation matters because when young viewers see someone who looks like them succeeding, they believe they can too. Angel Jufria's life proves that visibility is power. Your difference isn't something to hide. It's your greatest strength. When we embrace who we are and demand authentic stories, we build a more inclusive world for everyone. Kanya Sesar was born in September 1992 in Pak Chong, Thailand, with a rare congenital condition. She entered the world without legs. Abandoned as a tiny infant and found crying on the side of the road wrapped in a blanket, she was cared for briefly by Buddhist monks before being adopted at age 5 by a loving American family in Portland, Oregon. Growing up with 2 older brothers, Kanya never saw her difference as a limitation. At just 9 years old, she picked up a neighbor's skateboard and taught herself to ride and pull off tricks using only her hands and powerful core. What started as backyard fun became a lifelong passion. She turned pro skateboarder, shredding parks across the country. In 2024, she even set a Guinness World Record for the longest handstand on a skateboard, 19.65 seconds. Kanya didn't stop at skating. She became an elite surfer riding Pacific waves, a para-athlete competing in multiple sports, a runway model walking New York Fashion Week, and a Hollywood actress appearing in shows like Fear the Walking Dead and Hawaii 5-0. Her motto, "No legs, no limits," exploded globally through the viral Born Different video that has inspired tens of millions. Kanya's life carries her own powerful lesson. Your circumstances do not define you. With courage, self-belief, and relentless determination, every challenge becomes your greatest strength. Limitations exist only in the mind. True freedom comes when you choose to live without excuses and without limits. Born in Haiti with proximal femoral focal deficiency, PFFD, a rare congenital condition that left her right femur underdeveloped, Marcia L. underwent amputation of her lower right leg shortly after birth, becoming an above-knee amputee. At 9 months old, her family moved to Orlando, Florida for medical care and later settled in Miami. Growing up Haitian American, she faced deep insecurities and bullying, hiding her prosthetic leg for years and refusing to wear shorts until age 23. Everything changed at 16 when she attended an amputee camp. For the first time, Marcia saw others like her thriving and decided to stop hiding. She embraced her body, her prosthetic, and her bionic identity. At 17, she released her hit single, Hallelujah, launching a music career filled with songs of hope like Unlimited, My Life, and the empowering I Am Beautiful. As a bionic model, she has walked runways for Cup She Swim Week, modeled Skims Adaptive, Oddities, Fabletics, and graced Vogue, Essence, Playboy as the first disabled playmate, and more. Her life lesson is simple yet profound. Your body is not a limitation. It is your unique power. When you stop hiding and start owning every part of who you are, you inspire the world to do the same. True beauty comes from courage, confidence, and the choice to shine exactly as you are. With resilience and self-acceptance, every flaw becomes your greatest strength. Carel Struycken, the actor famous for his role as the butler Lurch in The Addams Family, stands at 2 meters 13 and has remarkably unique facial features. Few people know that this distinctive appearance is the result of acromegaly, a condition caused by a pituitary tumor that leads the body to produce excessive growth hormone. Rather than viewing this as a curse, Carel faced it with a calm attitude, turning the traits that others might see as odd into an artistic advantage. In his medical journey, Carel underwent treatments to control the growth of the tumor, preventing dangerous, life-threatening complications. These interventions were not aimed at making him beautiful by conventional standards, but to protect his health and life. Thanks to medical advancements, he has been able to maintain a stable life and continue contributing to the arts, proving that a unique body can still create a brilliant career if embraced and leveraged. Carel Struycken's story is a testament to the value of individuality. There's no need to alter one's face to fit the mainstream. It is precisely the differences that have given his roles a captivating allure. From this, we learn that while medicine helps sustain life, it is confidence that truly makes us shine. In your opinion, should we change to fit in, or should we embrace our uniqueness? Leave a comment below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support us. Tessa Evans is a classic case of aquagenic urticaria, one of the most severe medical paradoxes where the immune system treats water, the essential component of life, as an enemy. The essence of this anomaly lies in a profound misalignment of skin receptors, which misidentify ions or compounds in water as allergens, triggering a violent release of histamine that causes intense burning and rashes. For patients like Tessa, every natural physiological activity, such as sweating, crying, or even drinking water, becomes a direct assault on the body's defense system. This serves as an invaluable documentary record, helping scientists study the extreme sensitization mechanisms of mast cells and search for ways to recalibrate the harmony between the human body and its most fundamental environment. The journey of Dominic Gundrum is one of the most staggering medical miracles in the United States, as the boy was born with an encephalocele right in the middle of his forehead and a rare Tessier facial cleft. With a portion of his brain exposed outside the skull, Dominic's existence was once considered a major question mark, until specialists at Boston Children's Hospital performed a comprehensive reconstructive surgery to return the brain tissue to its proper place. More than just a valuable piece of medical literature, the boy's miraculous recovery is a powerful testament to the strength of modern medicine, transforming a seemingly incurable birth defect into a new life full of hope and brilliance. Elif Kocaman, the woman who once held the Guinness World Record as the shortest woman in the world at just 72.6 centimeters, is a symbol of optimism in Turkey. Born with a rare syndrome that causes her body to stop growing, Elif has faced challenges with mobility and joint pain throughout her life. However, she has never let her modest height stop her from dreaming of a normal and joyful life surrounded by family and friends. Medically, Elif has undergone numerous tests and treatments to manage bone and spine issues, the consequences of her congenital dwarfism syndrome. These interventions are not aimed at changing her appearance or increasing her height, but focus on alleviating pain and helping her carry out daily activities. Each visit to the hospital is a challenge, but Elif always faces it with resilience, seeing it as a necessary step to continue enjoying the beautiful things in life. Although Elif passed away in 2021, her image, as a small woman with an indomitable spirit, lives on in the hearts of the public. She used her life to prove that a person's worth is not measured by height, but by kindness and inner strength. Elif's story reminds us to cherish our health and the wholeness of our bodies, while conveying the message that medicine is a supportive tool, but it is the warm heart and the desire to live that drive us to overcome all barriers. Chanel Tapper is not only a record holder, but also a striking example of the astonishing anatomical variations found in humans. With a tongue measuring up to 9.7 centimeters, 3.8 inches, in length, about twice the average size of an adult's, she challenges conventional expectations of oral structure and mechanics. This remarkable feature is believed to result from an exceptional development of skeletal muscle and connective tissue, allowing extraordinary flexibility without compromising normal physiological function. Anatomical experts suggest that this unusual trait may be linked to the extreme elasticity of the ligaments that support the underside of the tongue. Chanel's journey from a young woman in Houston to becoming a name recognized in world records is a story about embracing natural differences with pride. Rather than seeing her unusually long tongue as a limitation, she transformed it into a symbol of individuality, challenging common ideas about what beauty should look like. Through Chanel's story, we gain a clearer glimpse into the biological code of the human body, where random variations can create remarkable traits within ordinary people. She has also used the attention from media to share a positive message about accepting and appreciating the unique features we are born with. Sarah was born completely without arms, a rare condition that forced her body to undergo an extraordinary functional reorganization from the earliest stages of life. Rather than accepting limited mobility, her central nervous system gradually remapped control, allowing her feet to become the primary tools for interacting with the world around her. This adaptation went far beyond simple habit. It led to real biological changes, as the muscle groups and ligaments in her hips, knees, and ankles developed flexibility comparable to the shoulders and wrists of most people. Sarah's journey has become a valuable case study of adaptive paradoxes, where a congenital absence of structure can activate hidden potential within the musculoskeletal system. Her ability to care for her children and manage daily life using only her feet challenges traditional ideas about the anatomical limits of the lower limbs. Her persistence is not only a symbol of resilience, but also offers new perspectives for developing physical therapy approaches based on functional limb substitution. The explosion of uncontrolled tissue growth transformed Katie Renfro's life into one of Florida's most challenging medical mysteries. Even in the womb, a rare genetic mutation silently rewrote her cranial structure, causing her face to gradually enlarge and deform in a manner that no doctor could have predicted. Megalencephaly is not just a dry scientific term. It is a harsh reality where every brain cell grows beyond normal limits, creating a gigantic and haunting form that nonetheless harbors an astonishingly resilient life force. But do not let appearances deceive you, for behind that enlarged shell lies a brilliant soul and the iron will of her mother, Angie Renfro. She turned this agonizing journey into a profound lesson on human dignity, forcing society to look past physical defects to cherish a human value that cannot be measured by the size of a brain. Do you dare to face and empathize with these thorny miracles? Don't stay silent. Leave your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe today to join us in decoding the planet's most extraordinary spirits of resilience. From a harmless bump on her forehead in 2001, Li Hongfan's life took a dark turn when a rare bone cancer transformed her face into a labyrinth of 7 massive tumors that swallowed every feature. In rural Shaanxi, China, she was shunned by society and branded with the cruel nickname Monster, a grim sentence for a poor mother who could not afford the $80,000 required for the major surgery to reclaim her identity. This is not only a chilling medical record of the devastation caused by disease, but also a stark warning about societal indifference toward those abandoned by fate, yet still carrying a burning soul within. Amidst the depths of stigma, Li Hongfan found the light of her life in her husband, Guo Yingping, a kindred spirit who dared to love a woman the whole world had turned its back on. Their marriage is a powerful testament to the strength of compassion, where inner beauty and understanding completely triumphed over haunting physical defects. This journey not only honors unconditional love, but also affirms the immutable value of motherhood, reminding us that true happiness always blossoms from souls that cherish real inner worth, rather than just looking at the outer shell. Imagine being able to see your own heels right in front of you. Maxwell Day possesses a superpower that leaves anyone who witnesses it in utter shock: the ability to completely rotate his feet backward to a record-breaking angle of 157 degrees. This incredible bending of biological limits transforms his legs into a bizarre phenomenon, challenging every conventional rule of human joint structure. Yang Jianbin, a man from China, entered world medical history by carrying a massive neurofibroma weighing up to 110 kilograms. a grotesque growth that originated from a tiny birthmark-sized blemish. This tumor is not only a staggering record in terms of size, but also a testament to extreme biological mutation, transforming his legs into a massive mountain of flesh that defies all conventional anatomical laws. This is a stunning documentary story about the fragile boundary between a simple birthmark and one of the heaviest medical catastrophes ever recorded by humanity. Have you ever seen a director without complete arms who possesses a razor-sharp cinematic vision? Nico von Glasso, the German cinematic maverick, transformed his own physical impairments caused by the thalidomide disaster into a satirical and gritty masterpiece through his documentary Nobody's Perfect. Instead of tragic laments, he exposes the raw truth of phocomelia bodies, forcing the audience to confront the definition of perfection with a gaze full of both shock and admiration. This is not only a vivid medical record, but also a direct slap to pity, opening an artistic space where those once considered flawed shine more brilliantly and powerfully than anyone else. Giovanna Yumbo Ruiz was born in the Amazon rainforest region of Peru, with a massive pigmented birthmark covering her entire back and part of her body. The local people referred to her as the Bear Girl, and the birthmark was not only an aesthetic barrier, but also posed a significant risk of skin cancer. For a poor family in a remote area, access to modern medical care was a distant dream, making Giovanna's life full of challenges. A miracle came when a charitable organization brought Giovanna to Spain for a series of complex surgeries. The doctors used a method called skin expansion, where water-filled bags were placed under healthy skin to allow it to grow, and then the excess skin was used to graft onto the dark birthmark area after it was removed. This process took several years with dozens of surgeries, requiring Giovanna to endure extraordinary levels of pain. Gradually, the dark patches faded away, replaced by smooth skin. Now, Giovanna confidently wears backless dresses and blends in with her friends. The surgery not only removed the disease, but also restored her a normal childhood, proving that all beauty deserves to be protected by medicine and compassion. Do you believe that kindness can completely change a destiny? Share your feelings in the comments below, and don't forget to hit like, share, and leave a subscribe to support us. Akshaj Khandelwal, a young warrior from India, has become a staggering medical phenomenon as he faces Klippel-Trenaunay syndrome, a rare congenital vascular malformation. More than just a simple overgrowth of bone and tissue, the tangled vascular tumors coiling beneath his darkened skin have transformed his right leg into a bizarre biological structure that defies all conventional anatomical laws. This serves as a vivid medical record of the power of genetic mutation, forcing us to reconsider the boundary between normalcy and extreme variation, while admiring the resilience of a child carrying the heavy burden of nature with every step. Imagine an existence that defies every biological rule, where a girl born without arms or legs possesses an energy capable of shaking the entire world. Joanne O'Riordan is not only one of the extremely rare survivors of tetra amelia syndrome, but she is also a captivating living wonder of infinite human adaptability. Instead of surrendering to a grim fate, she transformed her impairment into a unique power, leaving anyone in awe and wondering, how can a soul with no physical foothold stand so firm and shine so brightly? Rising far above physical barriers, Joanne became a warrior for justice as she stood before the United Nations to demand rights for the global disability community. By intelligently combining modern technological breakthroughs with steadfast family bonds, She engineered a perfectly independent life, shattering every prejudice regarding weakness. Her journey is not only a precious document of resilience, but also a fierce manifesto on the power of will, proving that the only true limits lie within our thoughts, not our physical forms. In the world of dry numbers and logic, Ben Munkaba might feel out of place, but when he sits behind a drum kit, he becomes a master of mesmerizing rhythm. Despite facing barriers in conventional logical thinking, Ben possesses an extraordinary musical sensitivity where every beat is not calculated by the mind, but guided by pure instinct. As a professional jazz drummer, he proves that talent does not always follow the beaten path of intellect. Instead, it explodes from a deep connection between the soul and the most primal melodies, leaving anyone who listens in awe of the power of intuition. Aditya Romeo Dev, the Indian man who stands at just 84 centimeters, became a global sensation with the title of the world's smallest bodybuilder. Unlike many individuals with dwarfism who seek risky limb-lengthening surgery, Romeo chose to embrace his unique body. He spends hours in the gym, building strong, toned muscles, turning his congenital condition into a symbol of strength and masculinity. For Romeo, aesthetic beauty is not about height, but about balance and the willpower to conquer heavy weights. However, behind that optimism lies a silent medical battle. Doctors discovered that Romeo had a brain aneurysm, a time bomb that could take his life at any moment. He had to undergo intensive treatments and medical interventions to manage this condition. Despite knowing he had a serious illness, Romeo refused surgery to change his appearance and focused on maintaining his health and passion. He wanted the world to remember him as a true athlete, not just a successful surgery case. Romeo's passing in 2012 at the age of 23 left an immeasurable sense of sorrow, but his legacy is priceless. Romeo proved that true aesthetics come from hard training and self-respect. His story reminds us that we should not waste time trying to fix what nature has given us, but instead use that time to sharpen our strengths. Romeo lived a short but brilliant life, stronger than any giant. Leonid Stadnik, the Ukrainian man once recognized as the tallest person in the world at over 2.5 meters, had his enormous stature due to a pituitary tumor from his teenage years. Unlike many who turned to cosmetic surgery to adjust size or appearance, Leonid remained cautious about surgery. He viewed his height as a burden of fate, not a record to flaunt, and spent most of his life living quietly in a small village, away from the spotlight. Medically, Leonid received many offers for free surgery from top specialists to remove the tumor and control the uncontrolled growth. However, after several consultations, he chose to decline the invasive procedures due to concerns about the risks that could alter his nature or cause unnecessary complications. He accepted living with his large hands and oversized feet, using medicine as a tool to monitor his health rather than attempting to fix his fate. Leonid Stadnik passed away in 2014, leaving behind the story of a giant with a gentle and humble soul. He proved that not everyone seeks perfection through cosmetic surgery. Sometimes, the greatest courage is in accepting oneself and living fully in that form. Leonid lived a quiet life full of dignity, reminding us that true beauty lies in serenity in the face of fate's storms. Tilly Lockey, who transformed the pain of losing her hands to a severe bout of meningitis into a physical revolution. No longer just a patient with a mere impairment, she cast off prejudice to become a pioneer in testing powerful, high-tech bionic hands. This unique physical difference has turned Tilly into a living icon, blurring the lines between human and machine, and opening a new era where mutations are no longer barriers, but the beginning of humanity's extraordinary evolution. Tilly's appearance has driven massive leaps in 3D printing and myoelectric control technology, allowing soulless machines to respond precisely to the brain's intent. Her journey is not only a valuable medical record, but also a fierce source of inspiration for the human of the future, where technology doesn't just compensate, but elevates human status to a whole new level. Tilly Lockey has decisively proven that when will blends with cutting-edge technology, physical impairments become mesmerizing technological works of art and a testament to our infinite power of adaptation. Challenging all visual limits, Shaylee is not only a patient of the rare Crouzon syndrome, but she is also the embodiment of a silent struggle for survival against her own skeletal structure. When the skull sutures close prematurely, they create tremendous intracranial pressure, forcing the eyes to protrude significantly and completely deforming the face in an extremely rare medical scenario. Shaylee's case in 2016 was not only a visually shocking record, but also a powerful indictment of medical inequality in South Asia, turning an individual's misfortune into a global wave of awakening regarding the right to early intervention for impoverished children facing the harshest mutations of fate. As we conclude our journey exploring the lives of these extraordinary individuals, remember that true beauty and strength are not defined by appearance, but by the resilience and determination we carry within. If today's journey has touched you, don't forget, hit like right now, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next story. Comment below with a word that describes your feelings right now. Inspired, strong, unyielding, whatever resonates with you. Share this video with someone who needs a reminder that nothing is impossible. Thank you for watching. You are stronger than you think. See you in the next story, and keep believing. Have you ever wondered how someone can overcome unimaginable challenges and redefine what beauty truly means? Today, we will explore the stories of extraordinary women who have faced physical adversity and become true symbols of strength, confidence, and courage. Ready to be amazed and sometimes shocked? These human bodies are not only different, but go beyond our imagination. Are these strange biological phenomena, or just mysteries yet to be decoded by science? If you want to uncover the truth behind these unusual bodies, don't miss out. Hit like and subscribe to the channel today to continue exploring. Recently, the Guinness World Records officially recognized the Trapp family from Minnesota, USA, as the tallest family in the world. This family consists of 5 members: siblings Scott, Chrissy, Savannah, Molly, and Adam. The average height of the Trapp family members is 6 feet 6 inches, 2.03 meters. Among them, Adam Trapp is the youngest member and stands at 7 feet 3 inches, 2.21 meters, while his sister Savannah is also 6 feet 6 inches, 2.03 meters tall. Chrissy is the shortest member of the family, standing at 6 feet 3 inches, 1.9 meters. While their height makes shopping for clothes challenging and increases the likelihood of bumping their heads, the Trapp family has leveraged their height in the world of sports, with all 3 children playing basketball and volleyball at the college level. The Trapp family has become a symbol of uniqueness and success, not only physically, but also in how they have mastered their lives, using their height advantage to achieve impressive accomplishments in sports. Priscilla Lowther, born in 1911 in Puerto Rico, was a woman with a unique appearance, her body covered in thick hair, earning her the nickname The Monkey Girl. Although her condition led to societal stigma, Priscilla refused to let it define her. She was taken to New York by her father to seek answers about her condition, and soon after, she became a circus star. Under the protection and guidance of Carl Lither, Priscilla flourished, captivating audiences with her distinctive appearance and charming personality. Her story became even more remarkable when she fell in love with E.M.T. Bahano, a man with a crocodile-like skin condition, and their love became a testament to the power of love transcending societal norms. Alice Dorey, born in 1887 in Minneapolis, was a phenomenon in the sideshow world due to her condition, hyptrichosis lanuginosa, which caused her body to be covered in a fine layer of golden hair. This condition made her a unique attraction, and as she grew, her hair reached up to 9 inches in length. Alice's parents recognized the potential to profit from her distinctive appearance and decided to have her join the sideshow industry. Alice toured across the Midwest, drawing crowds with her beautiful hair and charming personality. However, after many years in the industry, she decided to step away at the age of 28, marking a turning point in both her life and career. The Nick family has a rather unique perspective on tattoos, which contrasts with the views of many other parents. Shamika, a fashion designer and tattoo enthusiast, gained attention on social media when she tattooed her 1-year-old son, Trayland. Each tattoo on Trayland's body holds special meaning, symbolizing milestones in his young life. Despite facing countless criticisms and negative comments, Shamika remains determined to continue tattooing her son, believing it is a way to express love and personal freedom. In addition to tattooing her son, Shamika also has several tattoos on her face and neck. She believes that tattoos are a form of self-expression and should not be stigmatized. Her passion for tattoos even influences her career as a fashion designer, where she creates collections with tattoo-style patterns. Despite the controversy surrounding tattooing children, Shamika insists that all the tattoos she does for her son are temporary, and she firmly believes she is doing what's best for him. Katie and Jackson Bannon are a mother and son duo born without arms due to a rare genetic condition known as TORM syndrome, which affects the development of limbs and the heart. TORM syndrome results from a genetic mutation on chromosome 12, the TBX5 gene, and it occurs in approximately 1 in 100,000 newborns. This is an autosomal dominant condition, meaning that if one parent carries the mutated gene, there is a 50% chance that their child will inherit the condition. Individuals with this syndrome not only face the challenge of limb deficiency, but may also have heart defects and other medical issues. Treatment typically involves surgery to correct any cardiovascular abnormalities, as well as occupational therapy to help those with the syndrome adapt to daily life. This includes using their feet or other assistive technologies to perform everyday tasks. Adriana da Silva became famous as a professional goalkeeper in Brazilian football, despite being born with a remarkable feature. Each of his hands has 6 fingers, and each of his feet has 6 toes. However, you'll be surprised to learn that he is not the only one in his family with this condition. The da Silva family has polydactylism, a rare genetic condition that causes a person to have extra fingers or toes. In the da Silva family, 14 out of 25 members have this condition. This family hails from a small village in Brazil and has gained recognition for their unique traits. Although having extra fingers or toes can present some challenges, the members of the da Silva family live normal lives. They have found ways to adapt and overcome any difficulties. Scientists say that this genetic mutation has been passed down through multiple generations in the family, making the De Silva family an interesting subject of study to better understand the genetic factors leading to polydactylism. The De Silva family is truly a testament to resilience and adaptability, isn't it? What do you think about these unique traits? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to support our channel. The Chauhan family from Hyderabad, India, is known as the dwarf family. This family consists of a mother, father, and their children, with 9 members affected by a rare form of dwarfism called cartilage hair hypoplasia, a type of skeletal dysplasia. This condition is caused by a genetic mutation that impacts bone development, resulting in shorter limbs and other physical characteristics. Cartilage hair hypoplasia is considered a rare condition, occurring in about 1 in 25,000 births, and it is even rarer when multiple family members are affected. According to research, about 80% of cases of cartilage hair hypoplasia occur naturally due to new mutations, while the remaining 20% are inherited from parents who also have the condition. Despite facing numerous challenges in life, the Chauhan family has managed to live relatively normal lives. Their parents have jobs to support the family, while the children participate in schooling and extracurricular activities. Leanne Ratcliffe, also known as Freely the Banana Girl, is one of the most controversial raw vegan influencers out there. Originally from Queensland, Australia, she has attracted hundreds of thousands of followers thanks to her unique raw till 4 lifestyle, eating raw fruits and vegetables until 4 p.m., then switching to a cooked, carb-heavy vegan dinner. With a daily diet that can include up to 50 bananas and is low in fat and salt, Freely has transformed herself from someone who once suffered from binge eating, fatigue, and acne into an energetic health icon. However, Freely has also faced criticism from experts for her nutritional deficiencies and negative health effects, such as amenorrhea, which she once considered a sign of purity. She is also known for her public spats with other celebrities on social media. Despite this, Freely has maintained a loyal fan base thanks to her honesty and free-spirited lifestyle, living a minimalist life, without makeup and without shaving. Leanne Ratcliffe is a complex icon, both inspirational and controversial, demonstrating the fine line between inspiration and extremism in the modern health world. Sienna Bernal is one of the strangest and most amazing medical cases in the world. She was born with a very special difference: primordial dwarfism, a rare developmental disorder that causes the body to be abnormally small right from the womb. When both sisters were born, Sienna weighed only about 1.3 kilograms, while her twin sister was completely healthy and developed normally. That obvious difference continued into adulthood. The sister was about 1.70 meters tall, while Sienna was just over 1.3 meters tall, with a body as small as a primary school girl. However, Sienna's magic lies not in her appearance, but in her strong spirit and extraordinary desire to live. Instead of being closed off or shy because of her differences, Sienna proactively shares her story with the public to spread a positive message. She has appeared on many television and press programs, such as ABC News 2020, to talk about life with her mini body. What is even more surprising is that despite her small body, Sienna's intelligence and personality develop completely normally. She is a good student, loves art, and is especially interested in the disabled community. Today, Sienna Bernal has become an inspirational figure to thousands of people around the world. She actively participates in social activities, shares her life experiences with people with similar conditions, and calls on the community to understand, love, and accept the diversity of human bodies. Sienna's story is not only unbelievable, but also helps us to see where true value lies, not in height or size, but in heart and strong will to live. Sarwan Singh is not only famous for his impressive beard, but also recognized worldwide for it. He is from Canada and currently holds the Guinness World Record for the longest beard on a living man, measuring a whopping 8 feet 2.5 inches. The beard is longer than the average surfboard and nearly as tall as a basketball hoop. For Singh, the beard is not only a personal choice, but also comes from his deep Sikh faith, where growing a beard is seen as a symbol of respect and identity. Maintaining such a massive beard is no small part of his daily routine. Singh spends about 30 minutes a day cleaning, grooming, and using specialized oils to keep it healthy and shiny. Over the years, he has appeared in documentaries, interviews, and public events, always attracting attention for his unique look. Despite challenges like avoiding getting his beard stuck indoors or dragging on the ground, Singh proudly embraces the attention. For him, his beard is not just a record, but a statement of tradition, dedication, and identity. Elaine Davidson is one of the strangest and most unique people in the world that you will hardly believe is real. She is known by the Guinness World Record as the person with the most tattoos and body piercings in the world. Elaine has over 4,000 piercings all over her body, including her face, tongue, and lips, creating an extremely unique and distinctive look. This hobby is not only a way to express her personality, but also makes her a symbol of daring to be different and accepting oneself. Maintaining thousands of piercings requires special patience and care to avoid health problems. Elaine's story attracts attention not only because of her shocking appearance, but also because of her determination and unwavering passion for body art. Elaine Davidson is not only famous for her huge number of piercings, but she is also a symbol of resilience and strong personality. She has overcome many difficulties in life to maintain her unique style, and at the same time, inspires those who want to express themselves differently. Elaine has appeared on many international television shows and events, making the public amazed and appreciative of her courage. Elaine's story is a testament to daring to be true to yourself, even if you are considered strange or different. Elaine Davidson is truly one of the strangest and most memorable people you will ever believe exists. Baddie Winkle, whose real name is Helen Ruth Elam, born in 1928, is a social media phenomenon with an extremely rebellious and unique fashion style, surprising many people because she is over 90 years old but still maintains a youthful and individual look. She is known through Instagram for her colorful outfits, crop tops, baseball caps, and outstanding accessories, creating the image of a cool old lady, completely opposite to the traditional image of the elderly. Baddie is not just an elderly person who loves fashion, she also inspires confidence and joy of life without age limits. What makes Baddie Winkle special is that she started to become famous on social media when she was almost 90 years old, an age when many people think that they will no longer care about new styles or trends. She uses Instagram as a playground to break all stereotypes about age and express her unique personality. Her message is very clear. Old age is not a barrier, but a time to live as freely, bravely, and happily as possible. Baddie Winkle has contributed to changing the perception of the elderly, showing that they can still inspire and create great influence in modern society. Apart from being a style icon, Baddie has also become the face of many major fashion brands and participated in advertising campaigns, proving that being different and daring is always appreciated. Her story sends a strong message of self-acceptance, of breaking the mold and living the way you want. Baddie Winkle is a living testament to the power of personality and self-belief, one of those bizarre but inspiring women you can hardly believe is real. Jordan Barrett. Beauty comes at a price. He is the golden boy of fashion, sharp cheekbones, sun-kissed hair, and eyes that stop runways. Jordan Barrett didn't chase fame. Fame found him. But behind the striking features and natural grace is a body that is quietly shrinking under the weight of expectation. Naturally thin, Jordan's body attracts attention when it becomes almost transparent. His looks are celebrated, even worshipped, in an industry where thinness is power. But the reality is different. Endless flights, 4 a.m. phone calls. The pressure to be perfect in front of the camera, to always be desirable and to always stay small, made Jordan a victim of his own image. No one really cared if he was okay, they just wanted him to lose a little more weight. Gradually, the hunger became more than just a physical problem, but a deep emotional pain. The line between discipline and self-harm became blurred. But instead of being sucked into that cycle, Jordan chose to speak up, quietly but honestly, sharing his loss, his exhaustion, and his desire to regain his health and himself. With that courage, Jordan opens up a new space for male vulnerability in an industry that places so much importance on appearance. He continues to persevere, working and shining in his own way, strong but soft, honest but steadfast. Jordan reminds us that beauty doesn't have to come at the cost of pain, and that sometimes the greatest strength is just surviving and being yourself. Nikki Graham is more than just a reality TV star. She's a fighter, bursting onto the scene in 2006 with her unforgettable Big Brother UK personality, making Nikki a household name. But behind her iconic "who is she" moments and bubbly spirit lies a heartbreaking truth. Nikki has battled anorexia nervosa since she was just 8 years old. Her mother, Susan, remembers the bubbly girl suddenly becoming gloomy. No smiles, no appetite, just a deep sadness beyond her years. What followed was a lifelong battle with a relentless illness. For more than 30 years, Nikki was in and out of treatment centers, often barely surviving. Yet through it all, she fought back by talking openly about her illness, writing books, and trying to reclaim her life. Fame gave Nikki a brief sense of freedom, a moment when she could laugh and live again. It saved her, her mother said, but the darkness never completely left. In her final weeks, Nikki's BMI dropped to a critical 10. Despite desperate efforts from loved ones and a community that campaigned for her to receive specialized care, it was not enough. On April 9, 2021, Nikki passed away at the age of 38. Her death devastated fans and was a stark reminder of how deadly and persistent eating disorders can be. Next up, we have Troy James, a phenomenon and a wonder of human flexibility and strength. You might think you've seen it all, but trust me, you haven't witnessed anything like this guy. Troy James is a real-life contortionist, an artist with the ability to bend and twist his body in ways you can't possibly imagine. Just picture a person who can fold himself up like a sheet of paper, contort his limbs into bizarre shapes like a twisted pretzel, yet still look graceful and fluid while performing all these movements. That is Troy James, the man you won't be able to take your eyes off when you witness the magic he creates with just his body. Troy's flexibility is not just a display of sport or art, but a testament to incredible body control and relentless mental strength. His body seems to be transformed into a flexible tool, capable of performing movements that are hard for an ordinary person to imagine. And this is entirely the result of a journey of non-stop training and dedication. This is no joke. This guy is like a human rubber band. He can stretch and contort in ways that seem to defy the laws of nature, like watching a piece of living, breathing rubber. You simply can't help but be mesmerized by his movements. Troy James is living proof that when people challenge their physical limits, they can achieve the seemingly impossible. He is not just a talented performer, but an icon of perseverance, creativity, and the ability to surpass every boundary that the human body can reach. Now, I'm no stranger to physical comedy myself. I've done my fair share of stage tumbles and falls, the kind of moves that get a few laughs and maybe a gasp or two. But what Troy does is on an entirely different level. His existence takes it to a whole other plane. It's not just about making people laugh or wonder. It's about leaving them completely stunned when you see him perform. Watching Troy perform, you get the feeling you are witnessing a creature that doesn't belong to this world. Something supernatural, almost as if he is channeling some kind of alien power through his every movement. That is the fascinating paradox. It's simultaneously chilling, yet so captivating that you can't look away, even when a part of you wants to turn away. Troy's ability is not just a talent for contortion, it's like a surreal artistic performance that breaks the limits of the human body and makes us question what is possible. He has turned his difference into a signature style, something that is both mesmerizing and provocative to the imagination, making him one of the most unforgettable performers you will ever see. I'm talking about a sight that is both breathtaking and gives you goosebumps. Troy James can dislocate, bend his limbs, and move in ways that defy all laws of physics, as if his body were completely boneless, but merely a system of hinges and levers that allow him to move in styles no one would expect. Each of his movements is both captivating and slightly chilling to the viewer, creating a feeling of the unbelievable and the slightly eerie all at the same time. Much like the tension in Channel Zero, Troy James has truly thrived by leveraging his ability to create a sense of unease and fear. His ability to contort his body is not just a sports or artistic performance, it's a tool for generating psychological tension in the viewer. He brings a level of authenticity that you simply can't fake, like a living horror film scene. Troy has the ability to genuinely scare people just by bending his body in ways that the naked eye can't believe. And I have to give him his props because this is truly next-level talent. What sets him apart is his ability not just to perform, but to make the audience undergo an intense emotional experience. It's one thing to be able to do what he does, but to use it to create such a powerful emotional reaction in the audience is what makes him a true genius. Troy is not just a strange contortionist. He is an artist who can manipulate the viewer's emotions by using his own body. Each of his movements is like a psychological trick, awakening those subtle emotions that are hard for us to put into words. The sense of unease and fear he evokes is a testament to his artistic capability, as he not only surprises you, but makes you feel deep, unsettling emotions. Troy James is a prime example of a person who took his unique ability and turned it into a successful career. He didn't just settle for being a sideshow act, he reached for the stars and achieved his goals. Josie Maria is a German model and influencer who has attracted attention not only for her stunning beauty, but also for her inspiring battle with anorexia. She began to show signs of an eating disorder at a very young age, when the pressures of the fashion industry forced her to maintain an extremely thin figure. Her extreme attempts to lose weight took a toll on Yosie's health, causing her to struggle with a number of physical and mental health issues for many years. Anorexia has had a profound impact on Yosi Maria's life and career. She has been hospitalized several times for complications from malnutrition and heart problems. However, through perseverance and determination, Yosi has gradually regained her health and become a strong voice in the community for raising awareness of eating disorders. She regularly shares her story on social media, helping and inspiring others who are struggling with similar challenges. Yosi Maria's death in 2020 from complications related to anorexia shocked the modeling community and her fans around the world. Her story became a wake-up call about the severity of eating disorders and the potential health risks the fashion industry can pose to young models. Yosi Maria's passing is not only a devastating loss, but also an urgent reminder of the need to change unrealistic beauty standards and put health first. Florence Welch, the lead singer of the band Florence Plus the Machine, is known for her soulful voice and unique performing style. Few people know that she went through a difficult period in her life when she had to deal with anorexia nervosa. The pressures of the music industry and the public attention caused Florence to struggle with mental and physical health issues, especially weight control. Although she did not succumb to a life-threatening illness like many others, her story is a testament to the hardships of battling an eating disorder. Throughout her career, Florence has been open about her struggles with anorexia and how she overcame it. Her honesty and candor have not only helped Florence recover, but has also inspired many of her fans who are struggling with eating disorders. She has emphasized the importance of loving yourself and seeking help when necessary, rather than letting beauty standards or societal pressures get in the way of your health. Florence Welch continues to be a symbol of strength and resilience in the arts community. She uses her music and her story to raise awareness of mental health issues, especially eating disorders, helping to dispel stigma and create a supportive environment for those struggling. While not one of the tragic cases of many others, Florence is living proof that the battle with anorexia can be overcome with courage and timely help. Brace yourself for an intellectual shock, because we are about to meet a young man who has achieved more than most people do in an entire lifetime. I'm talking about David Boligan, a 9-year-old prodigy who just graduated from high school and is now setting his sights on becoming an astrophysicist. This kid's brain is like a supercomputer running on rocket fuel. His processing speed and learning capacity can leave anyone stunned. David is not just an ordinary math or science prodigy. He is living proof that human limits are not defined by age or social norms. This 9-year-old hasn't just finished high school, he has already begun pursuing colossal goals, reaching for heights that even seasoned scientists would envy. He is a symbol of unwavering curiosity, a passion for exploring the universe, and the ability to turn the seemingly impossible into reality. David Boligan is a powerful reminder that intellect and perseverance have no age limits, and what we can achieve depends on effort and passion, not time. He is a role model for anyone who wants to overcome all obstacles and conquer things that seem out of reach. While other kids are learning the alphabet, David is here acing advanced calculus, mastering multiple languages, and could probably build a time machine in his spare time. I mean, seriously, graduating high school at age 9 is insane. David is truly setting his sights on the stars, and he's not just dreaming about them, he's aiming to conquer them. With an aspiration to become an astrophysicist, David wants to uncover the endless mysteries of the universe. Honestly, I'll admit I don't entirely know what an astrophysicist does, but the name alone sounds complex, and David makes the whole thing seem as easy as a walk in the park. This boy isn't just a hard worker. His passion for learning is intensely contagious, like a flame that never goes out. David Boligan's story is not just about extraordinary talent, but also a powerful reminder that age is just a number when it comes to pursuing your dreams. Even at just 9 years old, this boy is proving that excellence has no age limits. David is a prime example of Black excellence, a vibrant symbol showing that with hard work, dedication, and intellectual power, nothing is impossible. His story is a testament to the power of self-belief and the ability to change the world when you dare to dream big. Robert Hogg, born in 1972 in Australia, is a living testament to the extraordinary strength of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Born with a large tumor in the center of his face and severely deformed legs, his journey began with some of the most extreme challenges imaginable. His unique appearance shocked his family in the early days. From a very young age, he underwent numerous, complex, and dangerous surgeries to remove the tumor and reconstruct his facial structure. Simultaneously, doctors had to amputate both of his legs to fit prosthetics. Robert's upbringing was marked by curious glances, judgment, and sometimes cruel teasing from those around him. However, instead of shrinking away and letting self-doubt overcome him, Robert chose to embrace his appearance. With sharp intellect, humor, and relentless effort, he achieved remarkable success. Overcoming every obstacle, Robert became a talented journalist and later an outstanding political advisor in Australia. He even published a memoir titled Ugly, where he candidly and humorously shared his life story. The book quickly spread worldwide, making him a beloved author and motivational speaker. Today, Robert Hogg stands on large stages, using his own then and now story to deliver a powerful message. Appearance never determines the worth, limits, or future of a person. Don't forget to leave a 1 if you relate to Robert Hogg. Up next, we're turning back the clock to meet a true legend, John Rogan. This guy was a giant among giants. I'm talking about an 8-foot-tall American man, basically like stacking 2 Yao Mings on their tiptoes. Born in 1868, John Rogan still holds the record as the tallest African American in history. Life wasn't easy for John. He faced serious health challenges, but never let them define him. He was known for his gentle nature and positive outlook on life. Can you imagine being that tall in the 1800s? He could have become a basketball star, a circus performer, anything he wanted. But you know, sometimes the greatest stories are those of ordinary people overcoming extraordinary challenges. And John Rogan, my friend, was one extraordinary man. Despite his towering height, John was deeply connected to his family and community. The story of John Rogan is a testament to the power of resilience in the human spirit. He showed us that no matter what challenges we face, we can overcome them with grace and dignity. His legacy continues to inspire and remind us of the strength within each of us. So, remember John Rogan not just for his incredible height, but for the incredible man he was. He was a gentle giant who truly made a lasting impact